everybody, gather round. Random Man is here. What kind of randy candy would you like today? Sweet pussy? Chocolate-covered pussy? Gumdrops? Anything you want. You've come to the right man, because I'm the Randy Man. Who can take a hard on? Sprinkle it with goo. Cover it with sperm and have a miracle or two. Random Man. Oh, yes, Random Man can. Random Man can, 'cause he mixes with his cum and makes his penis taste good. Who can take a dildo? Wrap it in a sigh. Soak it in her cum and make a groovy hairy pie. Random Man. Oh, yes, Random Man can. Random Man can, 'cause he mixes it with his cum and makes his penis taste good. Random Man makes everything he makes satisfying and delicious. Now you talk about your childhood wishes. You can come right on the dishes. Whoa, who can take your boobies? Dip them in his cream. Separate your nipples and collect up all your cream. Random Man. Oh, yes, Random Man can. Random Man can. He mixes it with his cum and makes his Peter taste good. Now, Random Man makes everything he makes satisfying and delicious. Oh, you talk about your childhood wishes. You can come right on the dishes. Yeah, whoa. Who can take your nipples? Dip them in his cream. Separate your nipples and collect up all your cream. Oh, Random Man. Oh, yes, Random Man can. Random Man can, 'cause he mixes it with love and makes his Peter taste good. Yes, Random Man can, 'cause he mixes it with cum and makes his Peter taste good. Oh, Randy Man, the Random Man, the Randy Man, yeah. The Random Man, the Random Man, the Random Man, yeah. The Random Man, the Random Man, the Random Man, the Random Man. I'm Random Man. I'm Random Man.
Oh, I am Random Man, and this over here is the beautiful Donna. I can't even believe that somebody requested that song. That's twice in a week now.
I know, Samo, you're not quite right in the noggin over there.
I guess I'm going to have to redo it and clean it up and make it sound a little better. Or
Definitely not. You don't touch that song.
That's embarrassing. Well, hello, everybody. Nice to see you on a Sunday night. It is the Yanki and the Brit in the Lido Lounge over here doing our Sunday thing. Mr. Dave will be in here around 8 o'clock
What
or
do
so.
you mean, Ronald? You don't want to miss a Randy rant? He rants every day.
You have no idea the ones you miss.
It's actually it's easier to avoid a Randy rant. No, how do I get that? The other way around.
Oh, you're welcome, Sam. Well, you should have heard me the other.
You
should have heard me the other day when I put the first fuel pump in the truck and rolled under there like 900 times. I rolled under the truck and out and crawling around, and like 3/4 of the way through the day, I was like, "Oh man, I can't believe I haven't hit my head on anything yet." Clunk! Ripped a big old friggin' chunk of skin off the top of my skull.
I was in the cabin, and there's like the cabin, and there's the big gap between here and the garage, and he was in the garage, and
she
I
could
actually heard
still
him.
hear me yelling.
I heard him yelping. I was like, well, he's not dead then. He's swearing, he must be alive.
Trucking Roundup, what's going on, baby?
Hey.
Whoop whoop. Karen, hi Karen.
Karen's in the chat room.
Nice to see you again, and the beautiful, illustrious, wondrous, fantasticus Mrs. Dave.
And the most gorgeous man in the world, Larry.
The king of it all, Mr. Lido Lizard himself. There he is. Christine Lewis. Hi, Christine. What's going on?
Mr. Smiler.
Mr. Cameron II over there.
Yes,
Whoop, whoop.
Smiler Cameron.
And our very own, the voice of the RTM radio network.
Samo.
That would be him.
And Chris Rutherford's in the chat room, and Chris Suchharder.
And I see Nicholas Rich over there hiding in the corner.
Oh my gosh. Woo-hoo. These guys must have heard that there was a Randy rant on the scale.
Huh?
These guys must have heard that there's a rant on the agenda tonight.
Well, there sure as the fuck is. Bonnie Pearson. Hi, Bonnie. What's going
Bonnie.
on? Nice to see all you
Dave's
guys coming in
there
there.
as well.
Yeah, look at this, man. Nice. Bring it on. Spread the word. Bring more. Yes, Samo, I do understand the fact that, Sunday Night Rockers is not to be a dick, but real time in broadcasting in the United States of America is Eastern Standard Time. But in Texas, it's Texas time. It's Randy time.
Randy time.
It's Randyland. So.
It is what time it is on the wall.
Besides, after all the shit we've been through for the last couple of weeks, man, we're lucky we're even awake to fucking do it.
When Larry's clock goes off, I know what time it is.
Tomorrow, back to work. I got the truck running. I can't believe it. That's the second friggin' fuel pump I put in there. So it's finally running again.
Yes.
Can't believe the first one I got. Put it in there and it wouldn't idle. You had to keep pumping the pedal to make it do anything. And so I bought a brand new one today, a brand new one. This was supposed to be new, but I guess I don't know. Anyways, I went and bought a brand new $140 for a friggin' fuel pump. What the hell is with that? Goddamn little plastic tube about yay big with some hoses, pipes, wires, and springs in it, and that's what it costs. But took the tank down again, come out like a piece of cake, and oh, boy, are you in for something, Karen. And,
what's that one? First fucking thing right out of the fucking box. Have you any idea how long it takes me to set this shit up? You know the rant.
I know.
He's smiling. I'm not sure you're going to get a good rant out of him. He's actually smiling. He's probably too happy about his truck.
I'm just tired. I just want to go to bed. I just didn't get my nap today. I'm sick of smelling gas. I've had gas all over me and smelled gas and got a mouthful of gas. And, oh, man, it's probably what's making me nauseous.
How do you like to swallow?
I didn't swallow. Otherwise, I'd probably be dead by now as much as I had in my mouth. But, man, does that shit taste nasty all friggin' day. Still can't get the taste out of my mouth. Siphoning the gas, got the siphon started to tried using a pump ball on a hose and it wouldn't work. And I think the ball pump was rotten. The rubber might have been bad. It was just sucking too much air or something. But so I give an old suck on the old hose there and watch what you say. Watch what you say. And
did you deep throat?
Fuck off. No, but I got a hell of a mouthful of gas because it came up the line too quick.
How
a lot
do you
faster than I
like
thought it
getting
would.
a mouthful of something you don't
15
want?
friggin' gallons of gas I had to pump out of that bitch because there was no way I could lift it up. Took it all out, had about 4 gallons left in it, and got it changed. Man, but I can still smell gas, and I don't know where it's coming from. I changed my clothes, had a shower, and the only thing I can think of is still inside my nose because I blew my nose and trying to get it all out of there.
It's when you fart.
But maybe, I hope, if I fart and it fucking lights, we're in trouble.
Gassy assy. They don't call you gassy assy for nothing.
Paula Cameron, what's up?
Hey.
Pump ball in my mouth. Boy, I can... I hope you recorded that, Samo. Go ahead, help yourself.
Do it now, Samo.
Oh,
you're the man, if anyone's going to do it.
The crazier the better, that's all I know. But I can still smell gas, and I don't know where it's coming from, and it's really nauseating the hell out of me.
I know one thing, these lot love scandal. One sniff of a Randy rant, and these guys are all in here.
Yeah, well, I'm pretty fucking pissed about some fucking ignorant people in this world. They say some pretty fucking rude, crude fucking things, and I called the motherfucker up and had a word with him, too.
Yeah. But you're not going to know about this because we're going to make you wait now. now we know you've come in especially. We're going to make you wait.
Anyways, lots of tunes to play. Yeah, you guys got requests, man. Fine. I'm all about it because I'm just done thinking for the week. Tomorrow we got to go back to digging holes and toting signs and they ain't little ones either.
You want to dig my hole, baby? Okay, is that
as much as I'd like to? I really need to get some more sleep. Really.
I'll put you to sleep afterwards.
I know. If you give me one more night off, I'd be happy. Just one more. Anyways, where the hell we at here? Let's see. Hi, Paula Abdul. What the hell was that?
I'll send it on to you. You need to play it when
What was it?
when the mic's not on.
Oh, well, if it's something like that, never mind. No rant yet. No, I'm building up to it. I got to get a little more energy. But we do have some tunage for you.
Now!
Yeah, exactly. Mr. Broken Wings. Got a request for Truckin' Roundup coming up here in just a minute or so. For now,
Oh,
Mr. knows Broken Wings with the Yankee and the Brit.
Baby, don't understand.
Leonard Skinard and the truck driving man with the Yankee and the Brit and the RTM Radio Network and all these truck drivers hanging out around here. Get her done.
hey! Oh my God, this chat room's getting so busy tonight.
Hi, Patty. What's going on over there?
Patty.
Cute Patty.
Yeah, what she said.
Yeah, exactly. How are you? Good looking. Haven't seen you around in a while.
Yeah.
Hello, Chris Rutherford.
Yeah.
Boy, the drinks are flowing like drinks over here.
Yeah, I think Darren should be our naked waiter of the night, seeing as it's his birthday. We should put him to good use. What do you reckon? Before he's too old.
All I want is my Long Island iced tea. I don't care what you guys drink.
Yep, so everybody pile on Darren, give him a big wet birthday kiss.
And since Paula asked, please, bring it quick. I hope it makes his headache go away.
Chris
I know it's from
Rutherford.
sniffing gas all day.
Chris Rutherford wants some mango margaritas.
See, with the margaritas. Bring in the margaritas. Hello, Michelle.
Hey, Smell.
Sitting in Maine. What part of Maine are you in? Any place exciting up there? Bangor? Are you along the coast? Fresh lobster. Oh, I remember spending a weekend in Maine one time, boy. The people I spent the weekend with up there, I was driving for North African when I first started driving. I took a load of office furniture up there to this place that was opening up. And lady told me when I called ahead, which you should do is call ahead. I know a lot of guys don't anymore, but I called ahead and made sure they're going to be there and what was going on. She's, I'll have all kinds of kids here from school. Right after school, they're coming to help us unload. It's like, yeah, okay. So I got there in the morning, and 2 o'clock come around, and her son showed up. Then her daughter showed up, and that was it. So I helped her unload the truck. It was on Friday, and I wasn't going anywhere. Dipspatch had nothing for me to do. Oh, you're stuck there all weekend. I was like, okay. I said, well, I'm stuck here, so I'm going to go find myself a place to sleep. And she said, why don't you come spend the weekend with us? My husband would love to have you. We'd like to have you come over and hang out with us. You were nice enough to help us. We'll take you to dinner. Like, okay, cool. You can buy me dinner for helping you have how did I know you were in Bangor? What a guess. And I said, okay, not a problem. So I went over there and hung out their place, got a shower, got all cleaned up. And they were from Israel. Great bunch of people, man. And their kids were telling me stories about how when they were littler, they used to run around carrying guns, machine guns and all this shit because it was so vile over there. Well, anyways, they took me to this great friggin' floating restaurant right on the coast there, not too far from where they lived. And
I like a
got to
good
pick
floater.
out my own lobster, picked out my own fresh lobster. They bought me lobster. It was red carpet and brass railing. What a great place, man. Had a great time. Well, I don't have anything bad to say about Maine. And Jane?
Eyes.
Hi, Jane. How are you?
Is that
Jane?
the one?
Jane Harlow.
This is Jane Eyes Harlow. You know, with the one with the eyes.
Jean Harlow, baby. That's what I'm saying right there.
Hey,
So that was my little story.
Everybody's turned up tonight to celebrate Darren's birthday.
Sam was going to pop a
58
point
today.
again this draft.
Now that we need to sing a happy birthday to Samo as well. It's been his birthday.
Whose birthday?
Samo.
Oh, we should squeeze one in there for him then. When was that? That wasn't that long ago.
I don't know. I saw a picture on Facebook and he was drinking some speckled hen.
How long ago was your birthday,
Yeah.
Samo? You got a song coming, buddy.
And we're only a little bit into November, and I think Scorpions is from the
And we
1st
got
of-
one, of course, we got to sing Darren a song.
Yes, we do.
Oh, you know it, Christine. We'll be singing that Darren song, that's for sure.
And we've already been on the phone tonight singing happy birthday to Nickers as well, because it's his
Yeah.
birthday tomorrow. You guys should pop him a message.
He won't reply. He's a snotty little
He
bugger.
is, isn't he?
Those bloody Brits are like that.
I actually gave him a little bit of a rant on the phone. I said, hey, Nickers, If you're going to not answer your phone at 3 o'clock in the morning, you should at least have an answer machine service so we can sing to you.
That's right. Damn right. So anyways, got some goodies to take care of here directly. Got a request for Truckin' Roundup. Let's throw that on here and get it taken care of. Chris Stapleton and Tennessee Whiskey. Speaking of drinks, tip a bottle for these guys, will you? On that old Tennessee Whiskey. Yes, sir. Wow, that run out quick. The Back Corner Boogie Band with the Yankee and the Brit and the RTM Radio Network. On the phone, we got Mr. Samo.
Samo! Hey, Samo!
Put on your camo. It's Samo.
Go ahead and make some music, son.
He's the man.
Oh, no. What I want to do is say happy birthday to Daryl. He's one of my fellow Scorpion brothers out there. And, we have a long road to hoe, because we get blamed for, being arrogant assholes. But you know what? We're born that way. We can't help it. So here's one for you, Daryl. You say it's your birthday. It's my birthday too, yeah. You say it's your birthday. We're gonna have a good time. Tonight it's your birthday. Happy birthday to you. What? I think I'm supposed to play this lick right here. Okay, well, fuck that. Sorry, I shouldn't have said fuck on your radio show, but happy birthday, Daryl, and that's all I can do.
Why
that.
Why don't you do a traditional happy birthday, Darren, with the Yankee and the Brit? Now, you know how you sing with the Yankee and the Brit.
Hey, you know what? We can do it traditional, though. Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday, dear Darren. Happy birthday to you. Thank you.
La 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 la.
La la la. Thanks, Scott. Rock out with your clock out, okay?
10 Rajo. You all right over there?
Fine, thank you. Somebody's gone.
And as Samo would say, goodbye. Thanks for stopping in. There you go. Happy birthday to Darren. Oh, my goodness. Let's do it again for Darren so he gets the whole effect. Happy birthday to you! Happy birthday to you! Happy birthday, you ruddy, bloody little truck driving bastard!
Darren and Samo! Happy birthday to you! Take 'em.
Oh, he says it has been good. Well, I hope we didn't ruin it for you. Thank you, Samo. Good dude. Your guitar was a little quiet, though. I don't know where your amp was or whatever, but I don't know. Too bad you weren't in the studio. You could have plugged it all up and we could have had a real jam fest. That's what we need over here. Real tunage. So anyways, where were we? What did we leave off with? We forgot something. Great harmony. Yeah, my ass. Oh, let's see. So, what? Am I supposed to read that?
Yeah.
Did you
'cause
pre-read it?
I'm terrible at reading.
But did you read it already?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, well, let's see. This is from Joseph. Need to ask you a favor again. Can you announce on your show that the JBC charity is looking for everyone's help in honoring our veterans? Please take a minute and record a 10 to 15 second video thanking our veterans and send it to either jbccharity1@gmail.com or in a JBC Charity Facebook page as a private message. So if you could do that, make a little video, thank a veteran, I think they'd be really happy to get that from
And
you.
I'll post this message up on the chat so that you guys have the email address and everything.
Chris says the driver parked next to her
What?
could hear us singing.
Ah.
That's like Donna can hear me cussing in the garage 40 feet away.
Hey, Jason's in the chat room. How you doing?
Now, Chris, if you tell me that they can hear us over top of a reefer running and trucks idling, oh my God, that's sad. Oh, hey, Jason, what's going on, man?
I know, Jason's come in the chat just as we're singing at our best.
I know. Probably like, what in the hell is going on over here?
There's Smurfette as well.
Paula thinks they heard us in London. We're sure of it.
Har, har,
We already
har,
got the
Paula.
notice from the Queen. You can stop playing that noise now!
My dead mother heard that.
And remember, Yankee, you're not getting any of me bum!
Oh, yeah. These guys don't know you want to bone the Queen.
I want to bum the Queen.
No, you want to bone the Queen's mum.
The Queen mum?
Yeah.
I want to bum her, though. I mean,
Bum the Queen mum.
when I say I want to bum the Queen, that means fuck her in the ass, just for you guys that don't get it, so... Oh, that wasn't even half of it, Samo. Especially when I tried to put the first pump in there, cracked my friggin' noggin against the bottom of that
You're still
friggin'
talking about the
spring
Queen
hanger.
mum when you put the first pump in there.
When I was pumping the Queen mum for the first time, I bumped me head on the spring hanger. You're such an asshole. Oh, great. There's no noise around Chris, so probably heard us all the way inside the fuel stop. Unbelievable.
Oh, gosh, I almost forgot. 20 minutes from now, Mr. Dave Summers will be in the building.
Where is he, anyways?
I don't know.
Is he on
think
there? I didn't even see him.
I think he's shirking his responsibilities.
I'm not surprised. He'll let Joe or Darren have it. He don't care. Donna, Jason, KC Kid. That's who Jason is KC Kid?
Yeah.
All right. Well, I didn't know that.
Believe.
I'd rather hear your guys. It's too bad you didn't post your, like Smurfette did. I'm guessing that's your handle, right? I think everybody should post their handle and not their name. I like it. I like that much better. Mine was Rain Man for the last probably 5 or 6 years I was driving. I got rid of Cowboy. I'd picked Cowboy because my uncle, they called him Cowboy, and I always thought he was pretty cool. So, but I changed it to Rain Man. So I just don't use it anymore. Soaring Hawk was one for a little while, but I always had to explain that. I get sick of explaining things. So just like to that little fuck on the phone today.
Yes. Let's tell these guys about the little fuck on the phone.
Piss-ass little slanty-eyed motherfucker.
Oh, but you have little Shannon's little thing to play. Where is it?
Got what?
That.
Oh.
Before you even go anywhere near your Randy rant.
Well, all right, let's do a song and then we'll come back for that. Just fucking stupid-ass fucking people. You know, you guys hear how I talk about the foreigners and all that shit. No, they don't fucking belong here and all that stupid shit. Well, I'll give you a fucking good reason why. Fucking moronic bastards. I don't even know what song to play here. Shit, man, fuck. Yeah, I don't want to do something too crazy. Let's see. Let's just do something easy, shall we? Yes, we shall. Chris Isaac. Chris, forget it. You know who the guy is. Wicked Game with the Yankee and the Brit. Oh, man. I still smell that friggin' gas. God damn.
Coming at your ass.
It ain't that kind of gas.
Coming out of mine then.
Nobody. Wicked Game, the Yankee and the Brit, the RTM Radio Network on the phone. It's Taz. What's going on, buddy?
In love with Pooh. What?
Answer the phone.
Oh, yes, we have a caller on the line. Who are you, and what do you want?
Oh, I just wanted to call and say happy birthday to my great friend Darren Heller. You know, he is just such a special guy, so I want to sing him a special song.
Really?
Just for you, Darren. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. You look like a monkey, and you smell like one too. You're stud bumping of a man, you, Darren. Oh, you just do it for me, big guy.
Did you wear your special clothes to sing that?
Oh, yes, I did. I had my little tutu on and my pointed slippers, everything. Oh, it's just so sexy.
Oh, there's nothing better than dressing for the part.
That's right. And we're going to play Pin the Tail and Darren later.
Oh, boy.
Oh.
Which end do you plan on sticking it to?
That's for me to know and y'all to find out.
Oh, my.
Oh, you spoil sport.
Sounds like a good time will be had by all.
Oh, well, I got to get back to the party planning, guys. You have a great night.
Oh,
Toodaloo.
thank you. Ta-ta.
Toodaloo.
Ta-ta.
Yankee and the Brit, the RTM Radio Network. There you go, Darren. Happy birthday, buddy. They love you no matter where they are or who they are. That's for sure. Yankee and the Brit, the RTM Radio
And don't forget,
Network.
you guys can call in and sing happy birthday to
Yes,
Darren,
feel free.
but not while Dave's on the phone.
It's Darren birthday night, so bring it on, man. You want to call in and sing him happy birthday or tell him a joke or whatever you want to do.
58 years of age.
58? You're 1 year older than I
58.
am. How's it feel?
Yeah.
Tell me what it's like to be
Randy.
58, because I only got to go till April, and then I hit that big
Hey,
8.
Darren, will it still work when you're 58?
If he's like me, no. How many kids you got? That'll tell us. Better yet, how old are they? If they're all in their 30s, then no, it doesn't work anymore. Pretty much how I see it anyways. Want some Pantera? Just for Darren. I'm broken.
Okay.
What is that noise? What is that bloody
God.
noise? Oh, it's Mouth. Mouth is on the line. Say hello, Mouth.
Oh man, my thing just died.
What died?
My internet. Dad got it. I'm gonna miss myself. There I am.
Yeah, you don't want the show playing that side. You need to pause it. Otherwise, you're going to get loads of feedback. So, who are you and what do you want?
My name is Mouse, and I wanted to wish Darren a happy birthday, and I wanted to sing him a happy birthday song. Can I sing him a happy birthday song?
Go right ahead and sing him whatever you want.
Happy birthday to you, Darren. Happy birthday to you, Darren. And I wanted to say hi and welcome to the chat room to Karen Abad and give Dave a lot of questions. Was that good enough for you all?
Whatever trips your bigger. Yeah.
I think you forgot how to sing happy birthday. Do you think you need the assistance of the Yankee and the Brit?
Yes, I needed your help, but you didn't give me none.
Okay, then, ready. Are you ready?
All right, start singing. We're going to sing with you.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday to you. Come on, help me out.
Happy birthday to you.
You. Happy birthday, dear you. And many more. Happy birthday, Darren.
to you.
Oh, my goodness. Happy birthday. Thanks, Christine.
Bye now.
Bye-bye. It's the Yankee and the Brit, the RTM Radio Network on a Lido Lounge Sunday, baby. And on the phone with us is His Highness.
Dave Summers.
Hello.
Oh, hello.
How are you, Mr. Dave?
Oh, just fine.
You sound like you're just all fired up and ready to go.
Hey, 4 weeks from tonight, Larry and I'll be back on a ship. I can't complain.
I guess not, man. Did you get your land legs back yet, or you didn't have time?
No, I got them back. what's funny is Chrissy had them she had them up until the middle of the week.
Really?
And what's crazy? Yeah, I don't understand why. We were at that port for 3 days, so we never really moved.
Maybe she's sensitive to the ship movement.
Well, I will say this: the Atlantic Ocean compared to the Caribbean, it was a lot rougher seas.
I know some people, it doesn't take much, the slightest movement, like Donna used to have car sickness problems in the UK, and she come over here and it hasn't bothered her much, but I don't know, last week or so, we were on this kind of a squirrely little road, and I got a little bite on her and kind of threw her for a loop, but she got over it real quick, but it wasn't that much movement, so I think some people are just more sensitive to it.
Yeah, they are. She's real sensitive.
Apparently they say, and I'm not just saying it because it happens to me, but apparently it's supposed to happen to smart people.
Well, that counts you out.
Hey, I'm really smart.
I was so thinking
I'll
that.
have you know, I'm really intelligent. At least I come on this show with something intelligent to say day in, day out. What about you, Dave?
Hey, you walked right into that trap.
Oh, anyways, if you guys got questions, seems like Karen's got some questions for you, so I'm waiting for somebody to post them up.
Yeah,
there.
and Dave has...
I'll have a cup of Michelle.
Shut up. Dave's got a special song to sing to Darren, haven't you, Dave?
No, we've already heard enough of that tonight.
Shall we help you out along? Ready, Ready, Randy?
No.
Nope. I'll just say happy birthday, Darren.
There you go. Thank you. My friggin' throat hurts. I've been drinking gasoline. I've had enough for today. Oh, I'm serious. I got a big mouthful of that gas today, man. I'm still nauseated. And I still smell it. And I don't know where it's coming from. I can't get rid of it. Maybe it's splashed
Probably
up
coming out of your pores.
I'm not surprised, man, but I'm telling you, it's just giving me a friggin' headache and making me just sit here kind
Glad
of
you know
nauseous.
how it feels to have something splattered in your mouth that's gross.
Nothing like some good 87 octane, is there, Randy?
Boy, I'm telling you. Oh, I got the high test, baby.
Oh, 93. Man, you're a big spender.
I only put the good shit in that big old 460.
Oh, there's questions in the chat room already. You better get reading the chat, Mr. Dave.
First one is Christine wants to know if you heard her beautiful singing.
I guess you can call that beautiful. I guess I did then.
Okay, Karen wants to know, do we need shots or physicals before the cruise?
No.
How does the sign and sail bar card work?
Sail and sign card. You'll either attach it to a credit card when you go to do your online registration, or what we do is we take cash and we go straight to the purser's office and put cash down.
All right. Next question.
What about if you're from like a foreign country? Do you need to have shots?
Well, you'll need U.S. cash, or you can use your credit card.
No, I said if you're from a foreign country, do you need to have shots? Injections. Because I had to have a load before I come over here.
No, I've got. There's no restrictions, and I've been told. We've got many that are doing our Hawaii cruise that are from Canada. We've got Canadians that go with us every year on the truckers cruise.
Next question. What's the etiquette on board the ship?
There is none.
It's pretty much play as you please, huh?
Pretty much. I mean, there's 2 formal nights that they'll have on the cruise, but I really don't attend them anymore because I don't like taking all that stuff. I just tell the guys wear a nice pair of, slacks, decent pair of shoes, and a collared shirt.
A collared shirt?
Yeah, collared shirt. Some of the, now a lot of people, they do go all out, and they'll rent a tux and bring their suit, but after a couple years of doing that, you give up on that shit real quick. I did.
What are things not to do on the ship?
Don't jump overboard.
Do you get in any trouble if you yell, the ship is going down?
I've never heard anybody say it. I mean,
Can you do
why
it?
would you say that?
I don't know. Jason wrote it in the chat, and I wondered if you could do it next time you're on the cruise, just so we could find out the answer to that one.
Nobody's going to hear you.
Oh. You're no fun.
Especially at the bottom of the ocean. Karen also wants to know, what should I expect when boarding? I've heard some horror stories.
Boarding's pretty easy. You're going to stand in line. Those that are priority, they get to move ahead. It's just like going to the airport. You're going to stand in line. You're going to go through the process of going through security, having your checked-on bags, checked security-wise. Of course, they're going to run you through the metal detector and scan you. Other than that, I mean, the line for those that aren't priority, it can be pretty long. I mean, it could take an hour for you to get on board, but like this cruise we did in Norfolk, we were priority, and believe it or not, they came in and got us out of the priority room and took us in the regular check-in because the priority room was swamped with people. We sat in the priority room for about 45 minutes, and all my other guests who weren't even priority cruisers were already on the ship.
I did wonder what happens there if everybody paid for priority. Who goes first?
And I think Ron answered Karen's next question. What do I do if I get lost on the ship?
Turn around and go back where you started.
That's like Ron said, stop and ask for directions. And
you're not going to get lost in the ship.
Can you bring
I
out...
tell people,
Go ahead.
What was you going to say, Randy?
Go ahead. Finish up.
No, I just tell people, when you get on the ship, you're going to have 3 or 4 hours there before you have to go through the muster drill. The main decks are basically deck 3, deck 4, deck 5. That's where basically your entertainment, your atrium, your restaurants are. And, of course, Lido, that's deck 9. That's where the pools are and the buffets. You get familiar with those decks, and after about the first day, you've got that ship down pat.
You can only go so far.
Yeah, I mean, you front to back.
If you start
the casino deck, that's always the popular one. That's the busiest one. Of course, Lido during the day.
If you start out at the stern and you end up at the bow, turn around and go back.
Exactly.
Can you bring alcohol, and if so, how much?
No, you cannot bring alcohol. You can bring a bottle of wine or a bottle of champagne. We just witnessed this, the couple in front of us. Of course, Chrissy had a 12-pack of pop. They literally pulled every can out of the container. But they did kindly put it back in the box and tape it up for us. But a couple in front of us had a bottle of wine, and the cork was sticking out of it. Well, they confiscated that one.
Because they were already starting a party.
Well, it's obvious the bottle had been tampered.
Yeah. Where do we find...
You can't take your homemade wine on it, because otherwise it will look like it's been...
Where do you find tickets, tags, and documents?
Carnival.com. You'll go to Carnival.com. You will create your account, just like you do with anything else in this world, whether you go to Kmart, Sears. Basically, everything's online nowadays. You'll go to Carnival.com. You'll create an account and put in your password and all that good stuff. And you will go in and manage your own booking through Carnival.com. First-time cruisers, it's a little tough for them. We just tell them, hey, either message us or call us. For those that have done it, like the wife, she does it for us every time. She's got it down pat. She can go right through there and be done in 5 minutes. People like Paula Cameron, she's probably got it down to a science. Laura White. I mean, the regular cruisers, it's pretty simple. First-time cruisers, yeah, they get stumbled a few times.
Could you explain the muster drill?
Muster drill. Well, about 30 minutes before we sail, they're going to basically come on, make an announcement for all crew to go get in there, basically to stage for it. Then they're going to sound off a siren, and you will go to your assigned muster drill. That will be on your sailing sign card. It'll be like deck 4, go to station C. All the crew members will help you. Just say, hey, I'm looking for 4C or 3C, and they say, go that way, and they get you in the right direction. You're basically going to stand there for about 15 to 20 minutes as they go through the safety instructions and do a head count on everybody. And then once the drill's over, the ship's going to set sail and the party begins.
Whoop, whoop. Is traveler's insurance a must?
It's not a must. We recommend it, but it's not a must.
Samo wants to know, can you smoke pot on the boat?
Many do. We tell people you can get it on board. Just do not take it off. Flush it when you leave the last night or the last night of the cruise.
And that's it I see for questions at the moment.
What's the best time of year to cruise?
The thing with pod is going on board is a little bit easier with it. Coming off board, you never know when customs is going to have the dogs out. And the last thing you want to do is have that dog hit you.
Oh, yeah, one more. What's the best time of year to cruise?
The best time of year for me and my people is when we go in February. Of course, I'm in a cold climate. I want to get the hell out of here. I don't want to go in the summer because there's too many kids. And, of course, the price is about 30% higher. So February is like an ideal one for us because it's, the weather here in November has been nice so far. It's only a weekend. December, we're going to start to get cold, and by February, I'm going to be wanting to get the hell out of here.
Yeah, well, we were hoping the same thing.
And it's all about when you want to travel, of course.
Well, no, February's been tradition. Even when Mom and Dad had the truck and bozo cruises, it was tradition they went in February. So we just stayed with tradition because that's when their freight's the low. I mean, there's not much freight moving. December's horrible. That's Christmas. And a lot of freight's moving to get to the stores. November and December is horrible months.
I can't understand that. There must be lots of lorries on the road bringing me my Valentine's card and all my gifts from all my fans.
Well, January and February, the freight's slow. January seems to be a bad month because people are now getting all their credit card bills from the holidays. So we try to avoid January. So we like to stay in that early to mid-February range. We don't like to do late February, early March. Because now you're getting in the spring breakers and you're getting a ship full of kids.
What about tips? Who do you tip? What do you tip? When? Where?
We have prepaid everybody's gratuities for their room stewards and their dining room help. If you want to tip your room steward some extra cash, that's up to you. The wife and I, we tend to throw our bartender, if we've got a good bartender that takes care of us on the ship, good to us, doesn't squabble over the 15-drink limit, and I'm out of my 15, and she'll get me a drink off of her card, and they don't fuss over it, we'll tip them $20 or $30 at the end of the cruise.
Do they make changes often on the ship's itinerary?
I have never had it happen to me in 23 cruises.
Okay, all caught up at the moment.
Yeah, no, they changes on the itinerary. That would be basically we were in hurricane season then. Like a few weeks ago, when that Hurricane Joaquin was headed to Bermuda, and believe it or not, there was a ship that was supposed to be going there, and I felt sorry for the people because they were 4,000 people in the sunshine wanting to go to Bermuda and sit for 3 days like we have, and the hurricane threw them off course and reroute. They had to change their whole itinerary. They never got to go to Bermuda.
Yeah, that's got to suck.
Yeah, especially when you waited so long to go, and then all of a sudden, oh, hell, I can't go to Bermuda. Well, that sort of puts a damper on the whole vacation.
Yeah, but I would think anybody with a brain, I mean, if you're talking hurricane, it would just, why would you want to go there?
Oh, no, exactly. And, they're not going to take that ship into the, they're going to avoid the hurricane as much as they can.
Well, not only that, what if they did sail there, and missed the hurricane, but got there and there's nothing left standing? I mean, it doesn't even make any sense. I wouldn't want to go then.
Yeah, we were there 3 weeks after the hurricane, and there was hardly any damage to be recognized.
What happens? I mean, and most people are going to be grateful that they've got their lives after a hurricane. But what happens? Is there any kind of like a refund policy that Carnival has if the cruise is cancelled due to a hurricane, for example?
Yeah, they'll either give you they give you the option if you want to cancel. So if you want to cancel, you cancel, and they'll refund you. If you opt to go ahead and go, they're usually going to refund the port fees, which Bermuda charges, and it's pretty high for Bermuda. Or a lot of them, there'll be a 25% onboard credit, and Some of them they'll give 25% off of a future cruise.
And what if
They try and compensate them.
What if they don't want to cruise again? I mean, if that
Well,
was just like
if you don't ever cruise again and you got a future credit,
Yeah.
you just lose it.
Oh, okay.
That's simple enough.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a future cruise credit. That's what it is.
Samo wanted to know if the El Fargo was a Carnival ship.
The El Fargo. The Pharaoh, that cargo ship that just went down outside the Bahamas?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I kind of twisted his question around a little bit.
No, the Carnival ship that's gone down, the latest one was the Costa Concordia over in Italy.
Did they ever get that all cleaned up? Is it gone?
Yeah, they got it out of there.
I never heard much about the story after they started to cut it apart and take pieces out of there, and then I never heard anything else.
Yeah, it took them about a year to get that thing upright and get it out of there.
Yeah, I don't know why they didn't call Lizard Towing to come over there and fix it. How's that going, by the way? Is that all squared up?
Oh, yeah, we got it all squared up. We're taking bookings for it. I've had a lady emailing me all day. I don't even know where she's from. I'm not
Why don't
okay.
Why don't you go ahead and run the dates and the times and what's going on with that real quick?
Oh, it's March 19th through the 25th, 2017, out of Miami on the Carnival Vista, going to Ocho Rios, Jamaica, Grand Cayman, and Cozumel.
You're reading that off a piece of paper. You can't remember all that.
No, I got to remember it. I'm standing here in the kitchen.
Reading it off the calendar.
Yeah, he's got it stuck to the fridge. We know your game, Mr. Summers.
Probably walks by the calendar every day and checks it out. Oh, I can't wait 2 more weeks. 1 week and a half. 1 week. 3 days.
And I got 4 weeks. I can wait.
See,
We
I
still
told
haven't
you.
back from Bermuda yet.
I told you he was keeping track that close. First thing when he does, he gets up in the morning, heads out, gets a cup of coffee, and stops at the calendar hanging on the refrigerator. Up 3 more days, 4 hours, 2 minutes, and 59 seconds.
Yeah. So what's the latest on...
Oh, one question here first. Chris Shaharda. What about medical emergency? What's the doctors all about?
Well, we had to experience that with one of our cruisers on Alaska, and the doctors were really good getting one of our cruisers taken care of and stabilized so we could get him over to Juneau. And they thought he had a stroke, and they've got all the equipment except for CT scans on the ship. They did, and they, luckily by the grace of God, Ray usually gets insurance on every cruise, but since we were doing Alaska, he didn't get it, so all of his Medicaid took care of it for him.
Do they have like a mini hospital there, or is it just more a doctor's kind of thing?
No, it's a full infirmary. There's actual rooms with beds. No, it's sort of a mini hospital. I mean, it's mini, trust me. Probably about 4 rooms, and that's it.
Christine wants to know, what do they do if you throw, like, say, 3 pair of Nike tennies overboard?
Well, she has to jump over and get them.
That you just have a party.
Does she get to take any water wings with her?
No, she's going in. Bare ass, she's going in.
You mean you're going to strip her off first? Dave, you little perv.
All she'd do is bob out in the water there. She'd make a bobber.
Oh, my. Any more questions, Karen, while we got Mr. D on the phone here?
Come on, I thought you had loads of questions, Karen, Thought you was prepared for him.
They do it to you. Now it's time to ask.
What?
They always got questions, and when it's time to finally ask them, they forget them.
Yeah, I'm the same way.
So what happens in an emergency if you need to call home?
You just make the call.
And
you got international phone. If you got international call on your phone, you just make the call. If not, you can call from your room. It's $1.99 a minute, and that is cheap because I remember when I first started sailing, it was like $9.99 a minute. So it's gotten a lot cheaper.
Oh, awesome.
How'd that come about? Thanks to technology?
I guess.
And what happens if you need to receive a call? Can you receive a call to your room?
Basically, what happens is somebody has to get a hold of you. They'll call Carnival. The Carnival will then contact the ship at guest services, and guest services will leave a note in your cabin, because this has happened to us, to come down to guest services because you've got a phone call or you need to make a call.
Is nudity allowed on the balcony, and can you have sex on the balcony?
Yeah, you can have sex on the balcony if you want. That's up to you if you want to be nude. But somebody sees you, hey, as long as you're not ashamed.
There you go. Nail it.
Keep in mind, there are cameras that see everything pretty much.
Thanks, Taz. Have a good night, buddy. Yeah, I guess whatever trips your trigger, man, go for it.
Yep.
Yeah, if you like the thrill of being caught.
I think sitting at the captain's table for dinner and the old lady under the table and you sitting in the chair chatting with the captain would make for an exciting evening.
Yeah.
If you have gas in the elevator, Ron, you're on your own, buddy, because people are going to abandon ship. It doesn't matter if that elevator's between floors or not. I know I would be.
I save it up, especially for when I'm in an elevator.
Can you smoke?
Oh, yeah, we were on the Splendor, and, oh, man, the sewer gas. When we left, when we pulled out of Bermuda, that whole ship smelled like sewer. I don't know if it's because we had been sitting for 3 days, and that sewage got to sloshing around down there, but, man, it was bad. About 30 minutes ago, we suffered through it.
Can you smoke on the balconies?
No, you cannot smoke on a balcony.
You would think that wouldn't be a problem.
Ron wants to know whether he can wear his PJs to the dining room.
No. In fact, smoking, I'm assuming in the next 10 years, will probably be illegal on the ship.
I was talking, I said, can you wear pajamas, PJs, in the dining room?
No, you will get kicked out.
Can you wear your slippers in there too?
Do what?
Can you wear slippers in the dining room?
Slippers? Like night slippers?
Yeah, you know, those...
I guess, if you want.
Hey, look, you need to congratulate Nicholas Ridge. He's got sound. His phone's working.
Well, good for Nick. He's only been trying that for a month.
Yeah, I know.
You'd think he'd have bought a new phone by now.
What about Michelle? You've not said hello to Michelle yet.
No, we don't need to say hi to her every night.
Yes, you do.
And Karen says, well, then who wants to have sex on a balcony? You can't smoke afterwards. Yeah, but you know, hon, if you had good sex, you'll be smoking, baby, so don't worry about that.
Yeah, you don't need to worry about smoking from a cigarette.
Ron says you can...
They did away with smoking. I think that was last October. I actually had some cancellations because of that.
Because you couldn't smoke?
Yeah, oh no, people called me up as soon as that new smoking thing went into effect. Yeah, I had a guy call me up. He was irate. I'm like, dude, it ain't my rule. I don't make the rules. I just got to follow and play by them.
Ron's got a good question.
He's like, cancel my cruise. I said, okay, we'll cancel it.
Hey, Ron's got a good question. Can you have sex in the casino so that you can have a cigarette straight afterwards?
No.
Boy,
Ron knows better than that.
They take all the fun out of it.
You do, Dave. E-cigs, is there any laws on e-cigs so far? Because they're being banned absolutely everywhere so far, aren't they?
E-cigs, the ship's supposed to treat them just like a cigarette. But I've seen a lot of people smoking them in the areas where you're not supposed to, and I've not seen anybody get yelled at for it.
Not yet.
No, not yet.
What is the problem with the smoking? Is it the smoke itself, or chance of fire, or all of the above?
It's all of the above. You got those of us that smoke, you know, the non-smokers are really bad. They really throw a bitch fit. They piss and moan. Randy, we'll be and here's what gets me. We stand there in a casino smoking, and people will come through there that don't smoke. Oh, my God, they cover their mouth, they cough, and they carry on like it's the end of the world. well, you know that area is smoky. Stay away from it.
Is there more than one casino?
No, there's one casino, and at the casino bar, there's about 4 stools you get there. Everybody cuddles around 4 stools to smoke. And then on the Splendor that we just did, they pretty much had all the starboard side, and the aft on deck 10 was all smoky.
Well, there's whiners in every group.
Oh, no, there is, and the non-smokers, but I think a big part of it was the ships, because it was funny, all the ships pretty much went non-smoking on balconies altogether. So I think it was the big insurance companies saying, hey, no more smoking on balconies.
Well, I know this is probably getting technical, but it just makes me wonder because I'm like that.
You're getting technical, you're not like that.
If you, what's the problem with smoking out on the balcony due to the fact that isn't the ship made of steel? I mean, what is out there to burn? The paint?
Well, it happened about 15 years ago. Somebody threw a cigarette off of their balcony, and it traveled, and somebody had their balcony door open down on a lower deck. It physically went into their cabin and caught the cabin on fire.
Ah, I see.
And it burned the whole back of the ship off.
Well, aren't the rooms, do the rooms have sprinklers? Yeah,
I mean, there's water suppression systems in the whole ship, but the fact is that, before the sprinklers go off, you've got to have a pretty good fire going by then.
Well, my thought was that if a room is on fire, I would think with steel walls. I mean, are there steel walls in between each compartment, or is it, regular?
They're basically metal panels.
You would think it would be contained enough that the sprinkler system would come on from the smoke and snuff it out. I mean, I had always just assumed, and that's probably my fault, that each room would be able to contain a fire so it didn't spread.
Yeah, we made the mistake one year. We had a cabin right below the Lido buffet, and all night long it sounded like stainless steel pans were just banging off our wall.
Ugh.
Oh, it was horrible. I mean, it goes on all night long, because those food preps, they're working 24/7. I mean, as soon as they close one down, they're bringing out lunch, and after lunch, then they're opening up for dinner. And then during the night, they're preparing for breakfast.
Obviously, like New York City, it never goes to sleep.
Well, I know only too well what can happen to a cigarette butt when one come flying back in the car window one day, down my neck, down my back, down into the crack of me undies, and there was me stripping off in the middle of a country road, stripping off me knickers, pulling me trousers down, and there I was, butt naked from the waist down, and then I ended up with like a burn on my arm.
Yeah,
and all these cars had to stop to let me all the cars had to stop because of it being such a thin road. They had to stop and creep round just so they could get past them. Everybody saw me with my bits out.
So that was the true meaning. Nana ain't got no panties on. That's where this comes from.
Yes, sir. I ain't got no panties on.
Now we know why.
But yeah, it's the same effect. You throw a cigarette out your window and you see how they fly back. Same thing on the ship. Just like a vacuum.
Yeah, you really got to flick them buggers out there to get rid of them.
Yeah, I mean, it's like a vacuum. It just, where it lands is where it lands, and, you don't want it to land on somebody's balcony or end up in their cabin.
Well, I know about that kind of thing, too, because, I caught the bunk on fire in a truck I was driving one time. Instead of lighting my cigarette with a lighter, I lit it with some matches because the lighter was out. And the head, sometimes the head will fly off there. Well, I didn't know it did, until I looked at the match, and I thought it flew out the window. And needless to say, about 3 or 4 miles later, I smelled smoke, and the head of the match had flipped off and went in the back and caught the friggin' mattress on fire and was burning the bunk up. So, I know how that shit can fly around like that. So it all makes sense in the end.
Is it a cold night on the ship, Karen said?
What's that?
Is it cold at night on the ship?
For me, no. For the wife, yeah, she wears a jacket. they tend to keep that ship pretty cool, especially around the casino. And the cabins, depending on, what cabin you got, they can get pretty chilly.
You have to make sure you're wearing undies if it's cold out. You'll get chapped lips, ladies. Ooh, that shut Dave up.
That's what chapstick's for.
Yes.
Use bubblegum flavor, though.
Watermelon.
Watermelon.
Just don't use tuna.
How did this conversation get so disgusting? I never know how that happens.
Me neither.
Back to cruising.
Well, when you're around, it's easy.
So what's up with the Lance Stinson cruise? Any more to that?
No, I'm probably going to be getting with you the first of the year and have you get a vinyl band made up for me so I can give it to them and he can fly to sing at his shows. Yeah, it's just not going anywhere, which surprises me.
Yeah, me too. A lot of us really like some of his music, too. I'm surprised.
Yeah. Well, I think the Lizard Lick's going to be a good one for us because of the following they have.
Country Flower Chapstick. That ought to smell good.
I'm laughing at these in the chat. You're all dead stupid, just like me. Anyway, guys, don't forget, you have until the 15th of December to get your cruise shirts ordered in. We do hoodies and there's ball caps as well, T-shirts. So let us know if you want anything. If you've got any problems at all ordering, my number's in the chat, or you can email us. Send me a message on Facebook, Donna Bradley. Just let me know if there's any problems at all. You need to get your orders in soon, guys.
And when's the Hawaiian cruise?
Hawaii cruise, January 15th, 2017, I believe.
The shirts are available for that. What's the Christmas cruise?
We have shirts available for that. We've sold
Yeah,
those.
yeah. The Christmas cruise is 4 weeks from today, December 6th.
If you want some cruise shirts for that, they're on site and they are available. We've sold quite a few already. If you want to get one, let us know. We can do some changes to them, like add your name on the chest pocket or chest area. A few different things like that if you don't get crazy. So don't be afraid to ask.
Yep, final payments for the 2016 cruise are 2 weeks. I got to get these paid off.
For the
And boy, do I got a lot of them to pay off.
2016 cruise, you say, and what date's that due by? 22nd or something, isn't it?
Yeah, and I got about 60 files. I've still got some pretty good balances on them.
Woohoo! So get your pennies in, guys and gals.
So you're saying they haven't been paying on weekly or monthly, whatever it is?
Oh, yeah, I got people that booked a year ago, and I ain't heard from them. So, and I know which ones are going to fall to the wayside. So, it's, they don't go, they don't go. We just have to cancel it on the Monday the 23rd.
What happens to their deposit?
Well, on the 23rd, it's forfeited. A lot of these are booked under early server deposits, so they've all get an automatic forfeit.
Whoops. You'll have that.
Oh, yeah. Well, I had a lady the other day. I started calling people. I called a lady the other day. She answered the phone. I had said who I was, and she hung up on me.
Well, it's better.
Nice guy.
Better than what I had on the phone today.
Let's save that for when we get rid of Mr.
Yes, yeah, we'll save.
We'll
that
talk.
one for
We're going to
days
have
gone.
a little talk about some fucking little son of a bitch hanging up on somebody.
Yeah, what a little prick.
Oh, did you have to call Exceed again?
No, it's funny you mentioned that. I'd forgot all about them. They sent us a box in the mail to put the receiver in and send it back, and so it's piled up in the corner.
And you
over
know
there.
that photo where Randy's up against the Exceed sign with his middle finger sticking up. I told him he needs to print that off and stick it in the box and send it back.
I'll put it right on the front of the package.
Yes, sir.
That rant's a coming, believe me.
Oh, boy. We love a good old Randy rant every now and then.
Oh, baby, I got to unload once in a while. Well, if you have nothing else to add, we'll move along.
Yes, if you've got nothing else intelligent to say.
Nope.
All right, then.
I guess I will talk to you guys next Sunday.
Yes.
Alrighty then. Thank you very much,
All right.
Mr. Dave, and we'll keep checking with you through the week and see if there's any new developments.
Say bye to me.
All right. Say bye to me.
No, you say bye to me.
Bye to Donna.
Yay!
Warning! Dave is in the building. Dave is in the building.
Here's one for Dave from Christine. Yanki and Brit, the RTM Radio Network, and Leonard Skinnard. On the phones, California. What's going on, California?
Hey!
What's up?
What's up? So, who are you and what do you want?
See, now I have to do it just right, Randy. What's up?
I think it's time for me to find that clip.
Yes, sir.
See, that's what everybody had me do, you know, when I would come into the JVC chat room, is they would be like, hey, look who it is, it's Martha, what's up? What's up? Well, see, Darren wanted, everybody in the chat room wanted me to come in and sing to Darren happy birthday in Spanish.
Take it away, California.
Huh?
Take it away, California.
No.
Do you need a bit of Yankee and the Brit guidance, Smurfette?
We can't sing it in Spanish. What's the matter with
Oh,
you?
in Spanish?
Do you guys know? I took 2 years of Spanish when I was in high school, but a lot of it's disappeared, so.
And no habla español, señorita.
Así.
Señorita y señora. Señorita y señora.
Señorita.
Ah, you're not married then.
Nope, not yet.
Good luck with that.
Hey, it's Casey, kid, so, you know, you hear him all the time on Chuck and Rhonda, so, I mean, you be the judge.
Hey, now, look, these guys are getting a bit demanding in the chat room. They're like, do it now! Sing. Sing already.
Do it now. Yeah. Okay, fine. Feliz cumpleaños a ti. Feliz cumpleaños a ti. Te deseamos un buen día. Feliz cumpleaños a ti.
Do it now! Wow. You rock, dude.
Muy bueno.
Thank you.
Muy bueno. Muchas gracias, señora. Muchas gracias, señorita.
So, yep, there it is.
It's a beautiful thing.
Yeah,
Happy birthday, Darren.
Yeah, what she really said was happy 58th birthday. I heard her.
Hey, just so you know, I know today's, Darren's birthday is almost up or whatever, but in 10 days is Casey kid, so we all have to give him crap then.
And it's your anniversary coming up as well in a few days. When's that?
It's on the 10th. It's on Tuesday.
Oh.
Anniversary for what?
She said last night that it's her 1 year anniversary that she's been together with Casey Kidd.
Oh, as a couple. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, 1 year ago was our first date, so hardly anybody knew back then, but, I mean, here we are.
Hey, tell me, how did you meet? I love stories about how people meet.
Well, this one's pretty interesting. I kind of knew him from the JVC chat room, when I go in and just chat and stuff. I was by myself driving, and this one night I just happened to go in the chat room just to talk for the last 4 or 5 hours I had left to drive, and he happened to be in there. And I said, well, I'm on 70 going eastbound, and he was on I-70 going westbound in Missouri. So we actually went and met up in Boonville and sat there and chatted for a while and stuff. And we didn't really talk much for a little bit. And then I just kind of popped up this one day and started texting him. And we started chatting a lot. And I went and met him a couple times, while I was driving around and stuff. And it just went from there.
Well done. I thought you were going to tell me that you were going east and he was going west, and you Found pickle parks across from each other and met in a comedian.
No, I have to say, our first date, he was a total true gentleman. Even though nowadays I kind of wonder. No, just kidding.
I hate it when they're a true gentleman.
We're always gentlemen the first time. It's after that you got to beware.
Please don't be a gentleman on my account, Randy.
Yeah,
he was a true gentleman because we went and we had dinner. He paid for it, blah, blah, blah. And we went and sat in his truck and watched a movie, and he was this total gentleman. And, you know, not like, you know, how some guys are where they try and make the moves and, oh, they're, you know, I got a woman in my truck, I got to do something about, you know, type of thing. He wasn't like that.
Aww.
Bummer.
I know, I'm like, bam.
Boring.
But I mean, it was just like, you know, we went through so much in the couple months after that, you know, we decided that he went and came over to this company because he's working for another company. I was working for another company, and I left my company and started riding with him, and I got hired on, and we both drive together now.
Sounds like some good company.
Oh, yeah.
Well, that's very interesting. Thanks for sharing
Awesome.
that. I get a kick out of those stories. You know, like my mom and dad met in a strawberry patch, you know, and he was telling her she wasn't picking the strawberries right or something. She told him, she turned around and said, if you want them picked like that, pick them yourself. And they've been married 54 years now.
And they still talk to each other like that.
We do have our wedding date set finally because actually he proposed to me in downtown Louisville back right before Matt's Truck Show. He did a whole romantic thing. We went to Old Spaghetti Factory, and then he took me on one of those one-horse carriage rides through downtown Louisville, and we got, you know, halfway through, and he proposed to me.
Well, how romantic is that? Did he have a ring?
Yeah. Yes, he did. He had a ring. It didn't fit me, but he had a ring.
Was it a real ring? Was it a real ring, or was it a pull tab from a beer can?
It was a real ring. I still have it.
Well, way to go, hottie.
Seems you're quite popular in the chat room. Darren and Jason are arguing over you. Who you belong to.
Yeah,
Jason's like saying, no, you have her. And, yeah, Jason's saying, you have her. And no, Darren's saying, no, you have her. And Jason's going, no, please, you have her.
Duck season. Rabbit season.
It's between Darren, Bear, and Jason. Because Bear called one day because I had a hat that said Smurfette that Bear had actually gotten me. And I went and took a picture because Jason got me a hat that had our company name on it. And I said, well, I'm retiring Smurfette hat and wearing my Polar Rain, which is the name of our company. And within 5 minutes, Bear was calling Jason like, what the hell, you're my girlfriend is retiring my hat that I got her.
You know, you realize that's called a threesome.
It is in my book.
Sorry.
But yeah, I mean, I like the whole group of people and everything else. You know, everybody met in the JBC chat room and everything else, and we have a good time. And I'm happy where things have gone. Actually,
I bet you are.
Awesome. Well, congratulations. Your anniversary in a couple of days' time.
Are you having a big wedding or a little one?
We're going to have a big wedding. He's had 2 previous marriages, and he had the whole quickie downtown, and I've had 1 previous marriage, and mine was a quickie. So he said, we're going to have a big shindig.
Very good. What type, I should say? I guess what I mean is Italian style, Mexican style? I mean, do you have any particular route you're going with the wedding?
We're actually going to have a country western theme.
Ooh, yeehaw!
Yeah, baby.
I actually already got my dress picked out. It's not till 2017, but, it's better late than never, so we can make sure we have enough money for everything. But I already got my dress picked out, and he's going to have a western cut suit, and I'm going to have my dress with some cowboy boots underneath. And
oh, wow.
Well, let me guess, you're going to wear cowboy boots, or cowgirl boots in your case, a mini skirt that is made out of blue jeans and torn around the bottom and frayed, and your hair all in big curls, and you're going to look just like a Texas girl.
Not quite.
Okay.
I've actually got like the princess style type of dress and cowboy boots underneath, and I don't know how everything else can go as far as hair or anything.
I know a great idea for your hair. You could put beer cans in your hair just like I did. It'll look really, really cool.
But he'll have a Stetson hat and a Western cut suit and everything, so...
Well, if you're having a country western style wedding, you'll probably end up with beer cans in your hair by the time it's over. And sawdust in your underwear, Lord knows what else. Ain't nothing better than a redneck wedding.
There you go.
Very good.
We're actually we're looking at a ranch of some sort somewhere near Kansas City, which is where he grew up, so...
Oh, wow. It's going to be awesome. You guys need to take way too many photos, okay?
Yeah, Donna wants.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Donna wants to see pictures of the Cowboys.
I do.
Well, it's kind of funny because I don't know who's all going to be in our wedding yet. As far as bridesmaids and the groomsmen, so that will probably come sometime next year. So.
Oh, cool.
Sounds pretty good.
I went up to some guys at Gats. Was it Gats? There was some proper cowboys there, and I got my photo taken with them. I thought it was just the coolest.
These guys were from Arkansas. They come strolling in there. They could barely speak English. They were talking cowboy, but I mean, she was like, drooling and everything else over these guys.
They were like in jeans and shirts and cool hats and boots and.
See, I've always liked people that have accents like Donna. I don't know what it is. I always like, accents like yours, Donna.
Well, guys like women in uniforms, nurses, sailors. Boy, the list is endless. Woman in a uniform. Woohoo! And then if she's got an accent, it's on.
I've heard all kinds of different accents. It's like, I've actually had one time somebody sit there and say, "You got an accent?" Me? No. Why? Well, where are you from? It's like, California? Oh, so you have a California accent. I didn't know Californians had one.
No, you sound just like us Yankees, pretty much.
Pretty much. Because I came from Northern California. I mean, people sit there and say, California. You're from California? Yeah. We have rednecks, too,
That's right. Lots of them, too.
Yeah. Yeah, I have actually some cousins that grew up redneck.
That's why that's why California's in the mess it's in.
It's and that's the funny thing. I'm from Northern Cal, and, that there's like that whole big rival between Northern Cal and Southern Cal always.
Yeah, so I hear.
Yeah. It's just like, Northern Cal is a whole different country than what Southern Cal is.
That whole thing with CARB and all that stupid crap just makes me want to puke.
Oh, that's not the only thing that makes me upset.
Well,
I won't get into that.
Glad you called in and shared your story with us and sang happy birthday to Darren. Thank you very much.
Yes, we do have a song to play now from Michelle. Don't we, Michelle? Oh, yes, that's a point. Say hello to Michelle, Tiffany.
Hello, Michelle.
Cool. That's the RTM radio tradition. Anybody American has to say hello to Michelle.
Anybody with an accent.
Yeah, anybody with an accent has to say hello to Michelle. And then we have, clean up in aisle Michelle.
All right, we're going to cut you loose, and we're going to go over here and take care of Michelle.
All right, thank you.
Thanks, love. Bye-bye.
Thanks so much for calling in. Bye, love.
No problem.
Bye.
You got your little thing ready over there?
Do. Have you got it all set up?
All right, I think it'll work this time.
3, 2,
Darren?
1.
It's time for a reindeer rant on Yanki and Brit.
Yes, it is. I just about had enough people in their bullshit. I can tell you that right now. You want to kind of tell them what happened to you first?
Yeah, Randy lost his credit or debit card, whatever you call it.
Well, I thought I did.
Yeah, he thought he lost his bank card, so we called up Jack in a Box. Why there's a place called Jack in a Box? I mean, who would buy anything from someone that names their place Jack in a Box?
Jack off in a box.
Yeah, exactly. Anyway, but so I called Jack in a Box, and I called a few different places that we'd been to, and gets round to the Exxon petrol station on Texoma Parkway, and the guy refused to speak to me because I'm not American. Would you believe?
Tell
and
him what he said.
He put the phone down on me.
Tell him what he said.
Yeah, what did he say? I can't remember now. He said, he said something like,
I can't. Sorry. Didn't you say I can't talk to you because you're not American?
Yeah, that's what it was. Sorry, I can't talk to you. You're not American. And Randy called him back, and he went absolutely ballistic at the guy. And get this right, the guy's not even American himself. He's from Korea, which I've not got a problem with. But how can he call me? Sorry, he didn't call me anything, sorry. How can he refuse to speak to me because I'm not American when he's not American himself?
I called this little slanty-eyed motherfucker up, and I asked him,
Slanty-eyed fucker.
I asked him nicely when
Slanty-eyed bastard.
I didn't want to lose the guy, so I said, hi, I was calling to check on my credit card. And I said, did you find one or did anybody turn one in or anything? He says, no. I said, okay, thank you. I said, let me ask you this. I said, are you the bastard that fucking talked to my wife and said you can't speak to her because she's not American? First words out of his mouth was, oh, I'm sorry. And I'm like, you know what? Sorry ain't good enough, pal. I said, do you treat everybody like that? I said, you can't talk to her because she's not American? I said, she's my fucking wife. And, of course, the words were even worse than that. But I said, she's my fucking wife. She happens to live here in America, and you can't talk to her because she's got a fucking British accent? I go, what kind of fucking person are you that, you know, do you do that to everybody that calls up? Do you talk to women like that? You treat them that way? I go, you fucking skinny little bastard. I go, where are you from? And he says, well, actually, I'm Korean. I go, and you got the fucking balls to tell her that you can't talk to her like that you can't talk to her because she has an accent. And I was like, oh, I was too fucking cunt hairs from telling this little bastard, you slanty-eyed little fucking asshole. But I managed to bite my tongue.
You told him as such, though, didn't you, without saying
But I pretty much did. I go,
yeah.
I don't know what the fuck is the matter with you, son, but you need to fucking learn a few lessons in manners. I said, I don't care how many fucking towel heads or these other fucking people call you. I said, you should at least ask who they are and what they want before you go off and telling people you can't fucking talk to them and then hang up on them. I go, what the fuck is the matter with you? I said, where were you raised at? You know, and then he said, you know, and he told me he was Korean. I'm like, I don't care who you are. I said, I don't care if you're fucking Jesus. I said, you don't talk to people like that. I go, that's my fucking wife that you're talking to like that, and I don't like it. And especially the fact that you hung up on her. And boy, I come unglued on this fucking little prick. And he told me who he was. His name was, what was it, CJ?
Yeah.
So I wrote a big fucking letter and sent it to Exxon. And there's a place in Exxon, you look up their email, and there's a place called service stations in the list. And I sent him a fucking note, and I said, this little fucking asshole does not deserve to have a job, blah, 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 and I went on, and that's what the rant is. This little son of a bitch, you watch these motherfuckers, man, because they don't give a shit who the fuck you are. And I don't care who Exxon is. I don't care how fucking big they are and how much money they got. They still got little tiny little fucking people in there sucking their dicks, and this is one of them. He said he did it because that's what he's told to do. I said, I don't give a fuck what you're told to do. I said, don't you have any common sense? Can't you think for yourself? And he was real quiet the whole time. And every time he did say something was, well, I'm sorry. I said, sorry ain't good enough. I go, what do you think? You're a fucking politician? And you just say you're sorry and everything's going to be all right? I said, it don't work that way. I said, and when we get there, I'm going to bring her over there one of these days and you're going to fucking apologize to her. And I just let this fucking little prick fucking have it. And all he could keep saying was, I'm sorry. And I said, well, have a nice fucking day, asshole. And that was the end of the conversation. But
Dave says he had sense to put the phone down on me or something. What did Dave say?
He probably knew what was coming.
Smart guy. That's what he says. Smart guy.
But that's bullshit, man. You don't talk to fucking people like that. I don't care who it is.
Yeah, I didn't even get a chance to reply. I was just about to say, hang on a minute. And he just put the phone down on me.
Yeah, I can't talk to people like you. Bam. End of story. It's like, bull fucking shit, motherfucker. Not my fucking watch. You ain't doing that shit. So I was right on it. And I always buy my fucking gas at that station. I like that little place. I did like that little place. I don't anymore. And I won't go there. There's 900 fucking gas stations around town. I can find 899 more to go to until they chase me out of all of them over their ignorance. Because that's fucking bullshit. End of rant.
There you go.
Well,
what you've all been waiting
crazy.
for.
That's fucking bullshit. Talk to anybody like that. And then my fucking wife on top of it? Bull fucking shit. What?
Nick said it's a good job it wasn't him. He'd
Yeah,
really
it's a
have
good
gone to
goddamn
town.
thing it wasn't you, son, because I'd have fucking unloaded on anybody who was in my path at the moment. And it's a good thing I had to bang my head underneath that truck. If I would have, I'd have really come unglued on that fucker. I'd have fucking probably got in the truck and drove over there.
I remember once on webcam with you, you had this hat on, and I think you was. I don't think you wanted me to see it, but you had something on your head, and I went, "What's that on your head?" And you was like, "No, mouth." I was talking to Randy on webcam, and he had this gash on his head, and I said, "What's that on your head?" And he was trying to cover it up with his hat, and I said, "Come on, what happened?" And he says, "I walked into a ladder at the back of his truck." By that point, I was laughing already. And then he says, "And then I had to grab the ladder because the ladder fucking pissed me off, and I threw it across the lawn." So I was just killing myself laughing. I just imagine him.
Was the blood still running down my head at that point?
Yeah, I just imagine you walking into a ladder and getting your temper and like the Incredible.
That was the one that was sticking out of the back of the truck, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that little fucker.
He threw it.
Stupid ladder. Oh, my God. What do you mean, what's gas? I can't say fuel. Nobody would understand it. Well, some would. Some
Petrol.
would. Petrol. That's right. And I can still smell that shit. Where is it coming from? Dave might be right. It might be weeping out of my skin or something. God, it stinks.
It's what you get when you don't swallow.
You should know. Anyways, Christine, you ought to know better. Once it's over, that's it. It's done. Delete, goodbye, finished. We don't bring it up anymore. So that's not what the rant was about. So surprise, surprise.
But everybody turned up just to hear it.
Because they thought that's what it was going to be about,
Yes.
what Christine's thinking. I know how that goes. Not this time. Yankee and the Brit, the RTM Radio Network.
Whether the weather be cold, whether the weather be hot, whatever the weather, I got the weather, whether you like it or not.
RTM Radio.
Good evening, Randy and Donna. Your Bell's Texas 7-day weather forecast looks like this. Clear to partly cloudy skies this evening, low of 43, winds from the east-northeast at 5 to 10 mile an hour. Tomorrow sunny and clear, high of 65, low of 50. Tuesday sunny and clear, high of 72, low of 62. Wednesday a 40% chance of rain and thunderstorms, high of 71, low of 43. Thursday sunny and clear, high of 66, low of 42. Friday sunny and clear, high of 65, low of 40. And for Saturday, sunny and clear, high of 63, low of 45. Currently outside the RTM radio studios, the barometric pressures at 30.02, cloud cover 4%, winds from the east-northeast at 4 mile an hour, humidity 59%, and under clear skies, it's 53 degrees. From the SouthNet One Weather Center in Daytona, I'm Samo. Now back to Sunday night with Random Man and Donna Natrix on the RTM radio network, that is.
Join SS Cruises as we once again present the Truckers Gone Wild Cruise. We'll sail on the beautiful Carnival Glory from the bustling city of Miami, Florida. The Glory will take us to the incredible ports of St. Thomas, San Juan, Amber Cove, Dominican Republic, and Grand Turk. Soak in the sunny, serene rhythms of the Eastern Caribbean's beautiful sun-dappled islands. A Carnival cruise to the Eastern Caribbean sails to some of the region's most storied isles, each ringed by rainbow-hued coral gardens. Dig your feet into the silky sand, float in azure seas, and let your cares melt away in the Eastern Caribbean. An initial non-refundable reservation of $50 per person is due by June 14th, 2016. And note, this is just a reservation. To receive a cabin assignment, full deposit will be required. A full deposit of $250 per person is due by September 14th, 2016. Final payment is due by December 5th, 2016. We hope to see you on board.
Hey everyone, do you need a sign? Are you looking for a sign, baby? Well, look no further, cause the Yank and the Brit, baby, right here on the RTM radio will hook you up. Do you need something for your group or you need something for your business? Look them up on Facebook at yankyandthebrit.com, or you can call that little British firecracker at 903-487-9626. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, that's 903-487-9626. And you are listening to the Yanky and the Brit Show right here on the RTM Radio Network. Baby.
The Yankee and the Brit Show on the RTM Radio Network.
So, everybody's wondering where my credit card was. Well, it wasn't between my ass cheeks. It wasn't in the thing with my phone. I don't keep it in those places. I don't carry a wallet, so it wasn't in there. Where it ended up being was, and this probably won't surprise you, but it might, I like T-shirts with pockets. And I always keep my credit cards. I have a man purse, okay? It's a bank bag, like you take your deposits and cash to the bank in and stuff. I call it my man purse. And I carry my credit cards in there, my registration for the truck. I keep it with me at all times, everywhere I go. Very rarely leave it in the truck, but once in a while I do. Usually carry it with me, though. And sometimes making a quick stop, and I'm comfortable with the area and all that, I take the credit card, the one that I use, whichever one it may be at the time, personal, business, whatever, stick it in my shirt pocket. So we got to the gas station. The very same gas station the little slanty eye fuckstick works in. And I opened up my little man bag, got my credit card out, stuck it in the pump, put it in my shirt pocket. Got my fuel, got in the truck, went home, got home, put the new fuel pump in the truck, did all that work. A few hours later, finally got done, come in here, and I was, just gathering myself together and getting everything back in order, and couldn't find a credit card. Like, where the fuck is that credit card? So then we got into the Donna calling everybody into the little argument with a little fucking gook and all that shit. So, well, I searched my dad's truck because that's what we drove to town to get the new fuel pump with. We looked all over the place, went through his truck up and down, like looking for a piece of crack rolling around under the seat or something. Jones and, you search everything, every little nook and cranny, couldn't find it. Looked in my truck, even though I never left with it, we still looked in there. Come in here and looked on the desk, looked on the work table, nothing. Well, anyways, I went over to the garage to have one more last look, and I was just, I could see it in my head. I knew I had put that card back in my shirt pocket. Well, I didn't exactly put it in my shirt pocket, but I was close. I had my, I had an overshirt on, a sweatshirt on over top the T-shirt. So I reached in the collar of my sweatshirt, put the credit card into my pocket, so I thought, well, actually I'd missed the pocket, and it fell down between the sweatshirt and my T-shirt, which luckily the sweatshirt was snug enough around my...
Elasticated at the bottom.
That too. It was snug enough around the bottom that the card had fallen down in there and was laying right at the bottom of my shirt, between the T-shirt and the sweatshirt at the bottom of my stomach.
Just where it curls up from
and
the
I just happened to be feeling my pockets again, and some reason I just happened to put my hand against my stomach, and there was that damn card between my two shirts. And I pulled my shirts up, and it fell out on the ground. I'm like, you got to be fucking kidding me. And I was freaking out. I was like 2 minutes away from calling the bank, canceling the card, going through all that shit. And there it was, right there. Yep, between my shirts.
All along.
Very simple. Made a big friggin' production out of it.
I need to babysit him with his bank cards. Just a couple of days ago, the man from this car place, I can't remember what it was.
I got to get some water.
He came out and handed Randy his card because he left it in the shop. And then what was it? Was it somewhere at Jack in the Box or McDonald's or somewhere? Someone gave you your card back the other day. And some woman from Whitewright called us up maybe 2 or 3 weeks ago and said, hey, I seen you drop your card. Can you come and get it?
Yeah, that was a lady.
That
was a lady at Corby's.
Yeah, and there was somebody not long back at the petrol station as well.
Yeah, I'm getting friggin' like my mom, I guess. I got a feeling I got those genes from her, and I'm going to start forgetting everything. Did I feel like a jackass? Yeah, pretty much. You could say that. More like a moron. But I was 100% positive in my head I had put it in my pocket. I knew, I could see it. I could see, I was having the playback in my head. I could see me reaching in between my shirts, over my shirt collar, the sweatshirt, and putting that card in there. I knew I had done it. Whatever. There's no question about it. I knew that, but I couldn't imagine where the hell it went. And I thought, shit, I missed my shirt pocket and it fell out at the gas station. But
so
as soon as I touched for some reason, I put my hand down there by my stomach and I bumped the card and there it was.
It's so lucky as well because, the amount of times that people have returned that card to us and they could easily pay for their petrol or something with it. I mean, you don't even need to use PIN numbers over here unless it's something over $100, I think it is. But I can't believe over here that you can just swipe it. You know, in the UK, even if it's like 5 pence, you have to put your PIN number in. Even if it's just £10, you have to put your PIN number in. But over here, you can just swipe it. I just can't believe that.
Well, debit cards especially. You can just put a debit card in. Well, you're supposed to enter a PIN number. It's not that easy, but, you know, if somebody picks it up and they got a clue what's going on, you can still use it. You can take it in the store and use it.
I couldn't believe when I got here, I had like a cash passport card where I loaded loads of money, loaded it in English and it come over here as American. And I just couldn't believe that I bought stuff over here. I spent like about $100 or just under, and I didn't have to put my PIN number in. I just could not believe it.
The guy did not get his ass chewed for no reason. The guy got his ass chewed because he was an asshole. Don't talk to my wife that way. That's what the problem was. You know, if he hadn't been a fuckhead, none of this would have went down for that little guy. He'd have been fine. Of course, he's probably some judo professional, and I'll go over there and say something, and he'll kick my ass, but I'll go down fighting. But anyways, that's that's what the guy's problem
The guy
was.
didn't even give me a chance to even say what I wanted on the phone, to be fair. You know, it could have been about anything for all he knows, but no, Randy was right to call him back.
That's the rude part, just slamming the phone down like that and treating a woman like that. I don't care what woman it is, you should at least say, who are you and what do you want? And then, make a decision then, but not just fucking say something and hang the phone up. That's bullshit. That's not how you do business. And I've called a lot of people back on that shit. They do say rude things and do shit. I call them right fucking back. Because it's like, bullshit, motherfucker. You respect me. I'm an adult, and I respect you. You need to fucking return the respect. That's all I ask. You don't ask for anything more than that. And I've been in a lot of arguments with people like that. Just a little respect. It ain't much. I'm a nobody. I don't expect to be treated like God. But just fucking, little respect. Show me that you know and realize I'm human. That's all I need. I'm good. But, little jackass like that, bullshit, ain't going to happen there, little buddy.
And it literally happened like that. He literally, refused to talk to me because I wasn't American.
Not going to happen. Not with me around.
I was actually shocked. I just could not. I mean, I've actually experienced over here. There's been like some Texans won't actually deal with a woman. I've actually experienced that. that they'd rather speak to Randy than speak to me. But I've not actually experienced anybody say, I won't speak. I've not had anybody that refuses to speak to me because I'm English.
It's just like
ignorant fucking twat. I was about to call him back myself.
It's just like these morons I see go in the store. They get out of their car with a cell phone at their ear, go through the store shopping, buy all their shit, get to the register. They're still on the phone. The lady's talking to them, asking them this and that, ringing things up. And they can't put the goddamn phone down long enough to say thank you. Or whatever you need to say to a cashier when you're checking out somewhere. It's like, what the hell? Put the phone down and show those people that they're human. It's, 2 or 3 seconds out of your fucking phone call that you're probably talking to your girlfriend about your fucking hair not coming out right or something stupid like that. Put the phone down while you're at the checkout. Acknowledge the lady or the guy at the register. Go through there. Say hi. Say thank you. Then go get back on your phone or ask the people on the phone to hold. But don't be so fucking rude, man. What is the matter with you people? You talk like you drive. You push your shopping cart through the store, through the middle of the aisle, down the wrong fucking side of the aisle. Everybody, you can look at the aisle and see everybody's going one way, but you got to be the asshole and go right up the fucking middle and then stop in the middle of it and look at things. Put your cart over to the fucking side. I guarantee you that half those people that push their fucking shopping carts through Walmart and everybody else, every other store, like a bunch of morons, probably drive the same goddamn way with a phone in their ear, swerving all over the road. You get behind these fucking idiots. They can't hold a steady speed, 1 minute they're going 55, then they're going 65, then they're going 70, then they're going 50. Like, set the fucking cruise! Jesus Christ, man, just fucking drive one speed. Pay attention to the road. You're not the only one using it. We all pay taxes to use the same fucking road, share it equally. God damn fucking idiotic people. Ugh, I think we need some fun.
Hey everybody, this is Darren Heller, sitting here listening to my friends, the Yankee and the Brit, right here on the RTM Radio Network. Make sure you join in and listen to them every Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday as they bring lots of great music and entertainment to you.
Well, I'm not bragging, man, so don't put me down, but I've got the biggest fucking cock in town. And when she comes up to me, man, she don't even try, 'cause if I had a bigger cock, then I know she would cry. She's my little douchebag. You don't know what I got. Little douchebag, you don't know what I got. Just a little douchebag who likes to pop some pills, but she'll blow another man if he's sitting still. She's short and she's fat and just a little whore. She'll ride your hairy cock right here on the floor. She's my little douchebag. You don't know what I got. Little douchebag, you don't know what I got. She's got a real hairy cunt and it drags on the floor, and she'll suck start a Harley when she starts to roar. And if that ain't enough to make you flip your lid, there's one more thing, she likes the big dick daddy. And when she does a line and she's getting mean, well, she'll blow a monster cock like you never seen. She gets pushed out of shape when she's near a queer, and she'll make you use a rubber when it's in her rear. She's my little douchebag. You don't know what I got. Little douchebag, you don't know what I got. She's my little douchebag. You don't know what I got. Little douchebag, you don't know what I got. She's my little douchebag. You don't know what I got. Little douchebag, you don't know what I got.
This is Gracie, and you're listening to the RTM Radio Network with the Yankee and the Brit.
Baby, let's cruise
away from here.
Don't be confused.
The way is clear, and if you want it, you got it forever. This is not a one-night stand. Oh, baby.
Yeah.
Woo!
Let the music take your
mind.
Just
Release and you will find you're gonna fly away. Glad you're going my way. I love it when we're cruising together. Music is played for love. Cruising is made for love. I love it when we're cruising together.
Baby, tonight
belongs to us.
everything's right.
To us, you must. And inch by inch we grow closer and closer
To
every little part of each other. Oh, baby.
Yeah.
Woo! So let the music take your mind. Just release and you will find
just stay here beside you and love you, baby.
Baby.
Yeah.
Let the music take your mind. Just release them. You're gonna fly away. Glad you're going my way. I love it when we're cruising together. Music is played for love. Cruising is made for love. I love it when we're cruising together. You're gonna fly away. Glad you're going my way. I love it when we're cruising together. Music is played for love. Cruising is made for love. And I love it, yeah, I love it, I love it, I love it. You're gonna fly away. Glad you're going my way. I love it when we're cruising together.
Yanki and the Brit, the RTM Radio Network. Thanks, everybody, for hanging out with us. Thanks, Darren, for having a birthday. He made it a good night for everybody. Happy birthday again. We'll see you on Wednesday for the JBC Charity Spotlight.
Yeah, JBC Charity Spotlight.
And our all request, whatever you want kind of jam session on Thursday, 4 p.m. in the afternoon. Don't forget, Truckin' Roundup, Kevin Young in the driver's seat.
That puts us closer to
That's-
finding out who's won the $100.
That's right.
Doesn't it?
That's
Huh?
right. Thanksgiving
Huh?
Day, the playback of the Thanksgiving Day show. We'll find out who won that $100 gift certificate.
When is Thanksgiving?
I don't
Does
know.
anybody know? Anybody know in the chat?
Not
Tell
long, but
me.
we're about out of time, so let me
See
step
that
along
cheeky
here.
woman in the chat room say bye to me.
Don't forget Friday, rock and roll, Saturday country again, back to Sunday in the Lido Lounge, and until
Back
then,
to Dave.
can't thank you guys enough for hanging out with us. We love each and every one of you for coming by and causing us some grief and putting up with my rants and dealing with all that stuff. Thanks again, and until then, we'll see you Wednesday. For now, say goodnight, Donna.
Night, Donna.
G-Rant, what are we gonna do today?
Same thing we always do, Brit. Try and take over radio.
The Yankee and the Brit.
Yes, Yankee and the Brit.
One is a genius, the other's a twit.
On the radio, the genes have been spliced.
The Yankee and the Brit. Brit, 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 Brit.
Before the show is done, the killing will have begun. By the end of the show,
The heads will explode. The Yankee and the Brit. Yes, Yankee and the Brit. The ranting campaign can never be explained.
To prove their radio worth, they'll take over the earth. The Yankee and the Brit.
Brit, 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 Brit.